My neighbor's construction damaged my home for months. Now his entire business depends on my signature. The first cracks appeared in April. Small hairline fractures in my kitchen ceiling that I initially dismissed as settling in my 80-year-old Tudor by May plaster was raining down during my morning coffee. The culprit was obvious. Parrot Ben Winters. My neighbor had been renovating his historic home for months without permits, hiring unlicensed workers who operated heavy equipment mere feet from my foundation. I documented everything meticulously. Parrot photos, videos, structural engineer reports confirming the connection between his illegal construction and my damage. 3 separate contractors estimated repairs at $47,000 minimum. When I approached Ben with the evidence, he laughed in my face. Prove it was me, he smirked. These old houses have problems, not my fault. Yours is falling apart. His dismissal stung worse than the damage I'd sacrificed for years to afford this modest home in our historic neighborhood. While Ben had inherited his property free and clear, his renovation was purely cosmetic, expanding already massive rooms while my kitchen ceiling literally collapsed. I filed complaints with the city, which issued stop work orders. Ben ignored. I submitted insurance claims that were denied because the damage was caused by third-party negligence not covered under my policy. When I consulted an attorney, I learned litigation would cost nearly as much as the repairs themselves, with no guarantee of success. My home became unlivable. I slept on my sister's couch while continuing to pay my mortgage. Meanwhile, Ben completed his renovation and immediately listed his property for $1.2 million, Parrot triple what he'd invested. Then something unexpected happened. A city planning document appeared in my mailbox. Ben's renovation had encroached 6 inches onto public land at the back of his property. His hasty work had violated setback requirements. To legalize his now completed renovation and proceed with his sale, he needed signatures from all adjacent neighbors approving a variance, including mine. The realtor called first, then mentioned you've had some disagreements, but this is just a formality. I declined politely. Next came Ben's wife, bearing banana bread and excuses. Ben can be difficult, but we're under contract with buyers. Our dream home purchase depends on this sale. I returned the bread untouched. Ben showed up himself a week later, his confident smirk replaced by barely contained panic. Name your price, he said through gritted teeth. This is ridiculous. It's just a signature. Actually, I replied, sliding him a folder. It's $47,600 for repairs, $12,400 for my displacement costs, and a notarized admission that your unpermitted work caused the damage. That's extortion, he sputtered. That's consequences, I corrected him. You have until Friday. Thursday afternoon, Ben's attorney delivered a cashier's check and signed admission of fault. I provided my signature on the variance that same day. Their sale closed the following week. I hired the best restoration team in the city. They discovered additional structural issues that would have eventually caused catastrophic failure if left unaddressed. The repairs took 3 months but saved my home. Last month, I received an unexpected letter. The city had reviewed my case and Ben's admission of fault. They fined him an additional $30,000 for unpermitted work and barred him from filing building permits in our county for 5 years. This particularly impacted Ben because, as I learned from neighborhood gossip, his new dream purchase was another historic property he planned to flip through extensive renovations. Sometimes justice arrives through unexpected paperwork, and sometimes the signature that matters most isn't on a check, but on the document that forces someone to finally face the damage they've done.